Archangel Michael says, your phone number was saved by someone with silent intentions. They whispered your name in a dark place, surrounded by energy that doesn't speak peace. Their hand touched the screen, but their mind was planning something else. This wasn't just someone remembering you. It was someone marking you. Your contact became a gateway in their spiritual trap. They plan to contact you soon, but not for the reason they'll claim. What they want is cloaked in conversation, but it carries deception beneath every word. Their voice will sound familiar, but their energy will feel strange. That's the warning. Type Amen to get blessing 611. They saved your number quietly, not out of affection, but strategy. Not for connection, but control. They needed a moment to pretend they cared. But in reality, they were aligning with someone else. Someone who gave them a motive to speak your name in a dangerous space. Their goal is access. And once they get it, their next step is manipulation. But heaven is stepping in before they can finish the plan. Comment, no hidden motive will reach my peace. They once pretended to forget you, but now they remember everything. Not because they've changed, but because they see where you're going. Your growth has disturbed them. Your presence keeps showing up in places they didn't expect. And now, they want back in. They will send a message. Hey, how are you? A simple greeting that feels innocent, but carries an unseen weight. Type Amen to get blessing 792. Archangel Michael says, this person does not operate alone. Someone pushed them to reach out. Someone whispered to them that you were vulnerable now. But that's a lie. You're not vulnerable. You're spiritually armed. Still, they think they know the version of you that once answered fast. The you that once believed too quickly. But they are about to meet someone different now. Comment, I don't answer old voices with new wisdom. You will sense it before it comes. A strange tension in your chest. A flash of their name in your mind. A moment of hesitation when you check your phone. That's your sign. Trust it. Don't doubt your body. It knows before your brain does. They are planning to contact you on a specific day, not randomly. They're timing it with intention, because someone told them that day carries emotional weight for you. Type Amen to get blessing 314. They have been watching quietly. Maybe through social media. Maybe through mutual connections. Maybe through something darker. Their silence was not peace. It was plotting. But what they forgot is that heaven was listening the entire time. They saved your number like it was a prize. But you are not a trophy. You are a child of purpose. And purpose cannot be held by unclean hands. Comment, I reclaim control over who gets to reach me. They plan to talk like a friend, but think like a taker. Their compliments will sound sweet, but underneath it will be the vibration of theft. Not theft of money, but energy, influence, favor. They want to plug into your light because their world has gone dim. Archangel Michael says, a phone call or message is coming. Don't ignore the feeling it gives you. You'll know instantly that something's off. Type Amen to get blessing 842. They've practiced what they'll say, rehearsed the exact words. But what they cannot control is your spiritual discernment. Their plan was never love. It was leverage. They want to use your kindness to access your path. They still remember what made you open your heart. But what they don't know is that your heart has changed. It no longer opens for familiar voices with old intentions. Type Amen to get blessing 459. You will be tempted to respond out of curiosity, but do not let curiosity override wisdom. Not every message deserves an answer. They are not coming to check on you. They are coming to reset the connection they once lost. And they believe you'll still say yes. Comment, my energy is not available to those who broke it. This person has a connection to a place you once had pain. That's the real reason they're returning now. Someone there told them a door is about to open for you, and they want to walk in behind you. They will offer help, advice, even concern. But behind it all is a plan to manipulate and monitor. They want to hear what you're doing, where you're going, and who you are around. Not to celebrate, but to report back. Type Amen to get blessing 781. Archangel Michael says, the whisper of your name that happened in that place was not a blessing. It was part of a conversation that should have never included you. They mentioned your number around people who have spoken against you. They thought your absence meant you were unprotected. But they were wrong. Your name was shielded even when your presence wasn't there. And that whisper didn't touch your spirit. It bounced off the protection God placed around you. Comment, whispers made in the dark cannot affect the light I walk in. They will soon act like nothing happened, like there was no betrayal, no distance, no silence. But heaven remembers every moment. The fake concern in their tone will be loud to your soul. It will feel hollow. And that hollow ring is the sign to step back. They'll use phrases like, I was just thinking of you, or, you crossed my mind. But their mind has been filled with motives, not memories. Type Amen to get blessing 229. You will get proof soon. Someone else will mention their name in passing. Or you'll see their name at a strange moment. And your heart will sink, because your spirit will confirm what heaven already warned. Don't let that pull you into fear. You are not in danger. You are in discernment. What they want is not what they'll say, but what they planned will never be fulfilled. Heaven has already blocked it. Comment, no false motive will make its way into my life. Their message may seem harmless. Their tone may feel soft. But what they're hoping for is influence. They want to plant seeds of doubt, subtle control, silent comparison. But it won't work this time. Archangel Michael says, this is a test of reaction. What you do next determines how fast the next blessing arrives. Type Amen to get blessing 944. They are not just after your attention. They are after your access. Once they speak to you again, they will try to unlock old emotions. They want the version of you who used to explain everything, who used to doubt your own boundaries, who gave second chances without watching patterns. But that version of you is gone, buried, transformed. Now you're guarded, aligned, and chosen. Type Amen to get blessing 563. They will try to remind you of the past. They'll bring up a memory to soften your defenses. But that memory was only special to you. It was strategic for them. They want you to question your instincts, to rewrite your memory. But your soul remembers the truth. You didn't leave them out of cruelty. You left because your peace was bleeding in their presence. Comment, my peace is permanent. No memory can reopen what I've closed. You will begin to notice small glitches around their energy. Their words won't match their tone. Their questions will seem too specific. Their timing will feel too calculated. That's because their return isn't about reconnection. It's about redirection. They want to steer your path subtly for their benefit. They will act humble, but their spirit is hungry. They will appear quiet, but their mind is loud with motive. Type Amen to get blessing 840. Archangel Michael says, the message they're crafting now is almost ready. But so is your discernment. So is your shield. So is your spiritual warning. You don't need to panic. You need to observe. This is not the time to react emotionally. This is a moment to protect your timeline. Heaven has already shown you the signs. You've had dreams, felt shifts, received names. The divine pattern has been forming. Comment, I walk with eyes wide open and spirit covered. They know a door is opening in your life. A major opportunity, a shift, a blessing. And they want to stand beside it pretending they had a hand in it. But they weren't with you in the silence. They weren't there in the fire. They disappeared when your soul was searching for light. Now they see your glow and want to act like they helped build it. But you are not required to include them in a harvest they never sowed. Type Amen to get blessing 107. They waited for the right moment. They checked your page, asked mutual friends, measured your silence. And now they believe it's time to slide back into your world. But this world is different. This world is guarded. Heaven has placed divine bouncers at the doors of your destiny. They can text, call, or DM, but their message will hit a wall of truth. You'll feel it in your chest, in your spine, in your breath. Comment, no lie will pass through my gates. Their whisper didn't go unheard. Their plan didn't go unnoticed. Every spiritual authority around you picked it up before you even opened your phone. The conversation that included your name in that dark space was heard by heaven, and every word they spoke against you became evidence. Now heaven is acting, intercepting, rewriting what was whispered. Type Amen to get blessing 665. Your name was never meant to be spoken in low-frequency places. It carries too much light, too much authority. That's why their words are now echoing back to them as consequences. They saved your number thinking they had a right to it. But what they didn't realize is, heaven is the only one who authorizes access to your path now. They will notice that no matter how much they try to reconnect, nothing will flow. Conversations will die mid-sentence. Energy will feel disconnected. That's the divine disconnection at work. Type Amen to get blessing 721. You are in a protected chapter. This part of your life is not accessible by those with hidden motives. They'll knock, but they won't be allowed in. They'll wonder why you don't respond the same, why you're slow to answer, why you've changed. But you're not rude, you're redeemed. They'll feel the distance, the spiritual boundary, the angelic presence surrounding your peace. And they'll know, they were denied. Comment, not everyone who knocks deserves the door to open. Archangel Michael says, the day they send the message, you will feel a stillness, an alert, a sudden moment where time seems to pause. That is your sign. You will feel a whisper from within. Don't respond. That moment will save you more than you know. What looks harmless on the surface is a gateway to confusion. They're hoping you forget. But God made sure you remember. Type Amen to get blessing 360. Soon, the very person they aligned with in that dangerous place will turn on them. The one who told them to reach out will grow silent, and their plan will collapse, because what was plotted in shadows cannot survive in the light. And you, child of light, cannot be touched by words rooted in deception. Their next season will be silence. Yours will be elevation. The difference between the two? You chose healing. They chose games. Comment, my elevation is louder than their hidden plan. You'll feel peace instead of pressure. You'll feel confirmation instead of confusion. And you'll know, you made the right decision by not opening that door again. They may try one last time. A subtle like, a forwarded message, a fake concern, but you won't feel moved. Because when your spirit is finally free, familiar traps no longer feel tempting. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You are walking into a season of divine communication. Every person who reaches you now will carry truth, not tricks. Love, not leverage. Purpose, not plots. Heaven is filtering your contacts, shifting your circles, protecting your conversations. You will begin to notice that your phone feels lighter. Your energy after conversations stays strong. That's how you'll know who's meant to stay. Comment, only real energy, only right voices. The whisper of your name that was spoken with hidden motive is now being overridden. The divine has declared your number holy ground, your name sacred, your energy sealed. They wanted to gain favor through your glow, but heaven is now closing every spiritual door they tried to sneak through. From this day forward, no false connection will have space in your life again. Type Amen to get blessing 511. Your phone is not just a device. It is a gate. And now, heaven guards that gate. Your number may be saved on someone's list, but your spirit is no longer accessible to them. What they want is not what they'll say, but what they wanted has now vanished. Because you are no longer a source they can plug into. Let them wonder. Let them wait. Let them feel the silence they once gave you. Comment, my silence is sacred. My space is safe. The connection they once had is no longer active in the spirit. They tried to reopen what heaven had already closed. But what they didn't realize is, this time, the lock was forged by fire. Your past version is gone. Your open door spirit is gone. And now, only those sent by divine appointment will reach you. This is not about ignoring. It's about protecting. It's not about pride. It's about purpose. Your peace has become too valuable to entertain hidden motives. Type Amen to get blessing 690. They now feel blocked. Not because of your words, but because of your evolution. You have risen so high spiritually, their old strategy doesn't even register anymore. Even their attempts to act innocent fall flat. Because the energy doesn't lie. You feel their plan before they speak it. This time, they are on the outside looking in. And they will remain there. Comment, no false presence can cross my protected border. Archangel Michael says, their number might be in your phone, but your name is no longer available in theirs. Spiritually, your name is being removed from their influence. You are no longer who they tried to reach. You are no longer accessible through the energy of manipulation. Let them wonder why it's so quiet. Let them feel the barrier. Let them learn the cost of plotting around your name. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Your future will be clear. Your phone will only ring with purpose. Every vibration will carry peace, not pressure. And the person who once whispered your name in secret will soon have to watch it be shouted in blessings. This is your confirmation. The whisper didn't win. The plot didn't pass. The lie didn't land. You are fully protected. You are fully chosen. You are finally free. Comment: the whisper failed. The truth stood. I rise in peace forever. The person who saved your number believed you would still respond with your heart. But now, your spirit answers first. And your spirit knows who belongs and who never should return. They used to influence your emotions. Now they can't even disturb your peace. Their grip is gone. Their role is over. Their chapter is closed. This time, the ending will not repeat. You've seen the truth. You've felt the shift. And you are choosing not to go back. Type Amen to get blessing 474. Every time they think about reaching out again, their heart will tighten. Their thoughts will blur. Their tongue will stumble. Because even their spirit knows, you're untouchable now. They might try a different number, a new platform, a mutual person, but the result will be the same: spiritual silence. You are not just protected, you are unreachable by deceit. No call, no text, no trick can penetrate this divine wall. Comment: I am unreachable to all hidden intentions and silent agendas. Archangel Michael says, you don't need to fear what's coming next. What's ahead is not a trap, it's a triumph. What's returning is not the past, it's the reward. You survived the manipulation. You outgrew the games. You overcame the whispers. Now, heaven will speak your name where honor lives. The circle that once conspired is now scattering. Their connection to you is cut. The story they told is breaking apart. Type Amen to get blessing 390. From today onward, every message sent to harm you will return to the sender. Every whisper will turn into silence. Every lie will fall apart mid-sentence. Your voice will grow louder in the light. Their shadowed plans will disappear like fog. Your yes will open doors no whisper can lock. They will remember your name, but never hold your presence again. You were the lesson. And now, you are the testimony. Comment: my name is holy. My number is divine. My energy is covered. You are no longer available to confusion. You are now aligned with destiny. The call of truth is the only one that will ever ring again. They will check their messages and wonder why you haven't responded. They will reread what they wrote, trying to decode your silence. But what they'll never understand is that you've outgrown the entire frequency. You're not ignoring them out of bitterness. You're protecting your purpose. You've learned that peace is too expensive to sacrifice for curiosity. What they wanted from you was spiritual access without spiritual responsibility. But those days are over. Type Amen to get blessing 843. You've reached a realm where your presence speaks louder than their words. Where your no is final. Where your silence carries divine power. They whispered your name in a dangerous place. But now your name is being shouted in sacred places. In rooms they'll never enter. In blessings they'll never touch. They thought saving your number meant they still had you. But they never saved your spirit, and that's what truly mattered. Comment, my spirit cannot be reached by old energy. Archangel Michael says, heaven will continue to intercept any signal sent with wrong intention. Even if they dial, the call won't connect in the realm where you now dwell. You are seated in protection, walking in discernment, covered in an energy that exposes lies before they speak. Every plan against your light is dissolving. Every attempt to trap your voice is reversing. Every shadow over your name is disappearing. Type Amen to get blessing 132. They will remember the moment they lost access to your world. It will sting, not because you were cruel, but because you finally valued yourself enough to close the door. And when they tell others that you've changed, they'll be telling the truth. You have changed. You've become sacred ground. And not everyone is allowed to walk on it. From now on, your number rings with favor. Your phone lights up with purpose. Every message, every word, every call, aligned with God's plan, not their plot. Comment, I answer only to divine alignment. My life is in sacred order. This is where their chapter ends. This is where your glow begins. This is where the phone goes silent, because the noise has been defeated. You are chosen. You are clean. You are covered. No whisper can reach where God is now placing you. Type Amen to get blessing 999.